Hello, hello, beautiful people. How we
Yeah,
doing today? It is December 27th, Thursday, right?
I think
Thursday.
so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's Thursday. December 27th. And we got work to do. Back at it.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling very good yesterday. I'm feeling better today.
Well, yeah.
Yesterday
Had like a
was
stomach thing or something.
yeah, it was like a stomach thing, and then I felt like I had a low-grade fever. I don't know if I actually had a fever, but I just felt like I did, like I was always cold, but it really wasn't cold in the house.
Here's
So
Jennifer.
it was just it felt like a bug, but hopefully I got rid of it, and I'm feeling better, so I'm glad about that. Feeling like I'm able to jump back into it today and try to get some work done. Thank you, Jennifer. She says, "Good morning, Todd."
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully everybody had a good holiday and is ready to get back into it. And I mean, because I sold a Christmas ornament yesterday. So people are already buying for next year or maybe even for their New Year's tree. I don't know. I don't know if it was for their New Year's tree or for their next year tree, but they're still buying. And, people are still on vacation or hanging out with their families. So hopefully sales will keep on continuing to be good. How's your sales been, Todd?
Uh, pretty good. I got the big watches. I had been holding the money in PayPal in case I got a return.
Yeah.
But I got a really nice feedback on the second one.
Good.
And the first one, they've had it for about 2 weeks. So I went ahead and cashed out of PayPal.
Cool.
I got to hold that money back for taxes in April.
Yeah.
I'm going to owe a lot
Yeah.
because I'm going to do the quarterly payout thing with.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. My second buyer for my trophy has not paid yet. So I'm almost, it makes me want to freaking cancel it right on his ass, like, dude, if you're not going to pay for it, then screw you. And I don't have any dings right now, so it really makes me want to freaking cancel it. But I'm almost too far into it now to where, I might as well just wait until eBay unpaid assistance kicks in and does their thing. But it just sucks. It really sucks that, they can do that to people and basically hold their items, for ransom. Basically, it's almost what it feels like,
Yeah.
especially right now. People are still shopping for people and trying to get good deals, good after Christmas deals, so it's not like people have quit shopping. So it really makes me want to cancel that. But
Yeah.
like I said, I might as well just wait now.
I wonder how many eBay gift cards were purchased. How much money that would total.
I'm sure it's a lot.
So all that's going to be spent between now and the end of January, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So January's usually not a bad month for me.
Right. Usually February is, well, February people start getting their income tax returns back, don't they? Or is
Yeah,
that
I don't know. I don't
maybe a little bit later?
seem to get a lot of
Really?
sales from that. I wouldn't
I think I did a lot last year.
really.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think I had a lot where people were spending their income taxes on eBay. Or if it was that, or if I just had a lot of good sales, during that time. But that's what it seemed like right around the time that we got our income tax returns back. And we did ours right off the bat last year, so it was it seemed like around the same time as when I was getting all kinds of sales.
Yeah. I'm lucky if I get mine turned in at midnight on April 15th.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, my oldest son was here. He lives like 2 hours away. 2 to 3, somewhere around there. And this is the sweater. I bought this sweater for myself the other day, actually. When I went to St. Vincent's, I seen this sweater, and then I bought a men's sweater also. But I I'm probably gonna list that one because I don't think it's big enough for Brandon, and he won't usually wear sweaters. He's just too hot blooded. Thank you. I
Nice.
really I really like it. It's a Lane Bryant. It's got a pull on the sleeve, which is one of the reasons why I decided to keep it. It has a little pull there where it's missing a piece of thread, but it's really comfortable. It's really heavy, actually. Just my style,
Hmm.
Hi, Carol. Thank you. I appreciate it. She said it's pretty. Oh, Nikki's plowing. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
I should have known. Uh, yeah, I think they got all the snow that we're gonna get. But Bridget should be in here soon. Um, anyways, I got 2 I gotta ship out today. Not too bad, but
Yeah, I think I've got 3.
cool.
But when the last day to get things shipped out with the post office to get for Christmas.
Yeah, it was the 20th.
Yeah. My sales have gone way down after
Yeah.
that date.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine weren't exactly terrific before then, but yeah, I did see a noticeable difference too. So yeah, Jennifer says it's going to be 50 here today and then down to 31 tonight. Yeah, we're supposed to get a bunch of snow, heavy wet snow, and then we're supposed to get rain this evening, so it's going to be icy. So hopefully not too bad. Hopefully they'll stay on top of it with the trucks and everything. They'll stay on top of it and get everything plowed away before this after. I have to go to work at 4, so and then I leave work at 11:30. So hopefully my drive won't be bad if they stay on top of it. But sometimes you can't do anything. You just got to wait until it hits, and then you guys haven't had snow yet, Carol, in Massachusetts? Man, yeah, you've been lucky. Hey there, Maggie. Good morning.
Tires on a snowblower. Carol's having to fix tires on a snowblower.
Oh. I don't even know how you would do that. Fix tires? Like air them up, or no, they don't air. There's no air. You just have to replace, right?
Probably depends on the. They probably have different tires, styles of tires for different machines.
Yeah, but most of them are just like hard, almost like a lawnmower tire.
Yeah.
Air? She says yes, air. I didn't think that they would take air. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess
Probably depends on the
some
model
does.
you have. You might have one that uses inner tubes and air and everything.
I guess. All mine, I think, are hard, like a lawnmower tire.
I got to get new inner tubes for my 2-wheel dolly.
Oh, for your dolly?
Yeah. Because it's got pneumatic tire. I might just change them over to the hard tires though.
Yeah.
I don't like having to keep up with keeping air in tires.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my snowblower is pretty heavy duty though. It's I think it's a yard machine, but it's a pretty nice snowblower. My husband got it from our guy across the street that he works around with, you know, help fixes stuff and everything. And I guess they came up with one that was like something that he got off the road, and it was a real quick, easy fix. And I think we got it for $50 or something. So just enough to take care of the repairs and stuff that he put into it. So it was a good deal. And we don't use ours like we should. we will usually just, get out the shovel and shovel a path or whatever. And then, if it's really packing down on our driveway, that's when we'll use it.
Yeah.
Hey there, Beth. Morning. I was watching Netflix this morning and I didn't get shit done. I was trying to watch this Sandra Bullock movie. It's called Bird Box, and I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's kind of scary and not really like horror scary, but it's got a scary storyline. And kind of like apocalyptic, type storyline. And I haven't finished it yet, but I stopped it right on right on the scary part, and told Brandon, I said I can't watch it anymore by myself. I would have to have a partner to go in on it with me. And I shouldn't have even done that. I should have been shipping or something. I know. I'm crazy like that. I try to watch, a movie that, is a little bit just it's just got a weird storyline and Hi Hank. Good morning. Why didn't you know if there was going to be a shower today? Are you having problems with your water? I'm doing better today.
Yeah.
Oh, she said she meant a show. Yeah, I didn't know either. But I am feeling better today, so. Oh, there's Nikki the plower. The plow lady.
Yep. Plowing away.
I just came in to tell you, we got, I don't know how much snow we got. Probably about, I don't know, like 4 inches maybe. It's a lot of snow to push though.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to be really heavy and wet.
It is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it feels like I'm not gaining anything. And then it's still snowing, so.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So we're supposed to get 12 to 16 inches by Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you guys supposed to get rain too or no?
I don't know.
Because on our weather, it says that we're supposed to get a bunch of heavy, wet snow, and then we're supposed to get a bunch of rain on top of it.
Huh. If this gets too loud, tell me.
Okay. I'm sure if you can put it next to the window, I'm sure everybody love to see you plow.
Yeah, it's pretty bouncy. I don't know if it'll stay there.
Oh. Good morning, Mary.
I couldn't text you, so that's why I came on here and.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Chit-chatted with you.
Yeah.
Hi, Todd.
Hi.
Maggie wants to know, Todd, did you see a doctor? Is it sprained? And do you know that for sure?
Oh, boy.
It's sprained, and no, I didn't have to see a doctor because I know it's just a sprain. I've had them before.
So Todd's the doctor of the situation.
And it's a little sore right now.
And Hank says, hopefully it heals quickly and you can get back to breakdancing.
I can still breakdance just on one leg. Yesterday, I stepped on the dog's foot and I did a hopping act on my left foot because I didn't want to. I was trying to jump out of the way of the dog, and you know how dogs will yelp real loud when you step on their foot.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I did a hopping act, almost sprained my other leg.
Oh, no. Yeah, it looks like you guys got a lot. Dang.
God dang. We had like 2 inches of rain yesterday or more.
Wow. Yeah, Mary, we're supposed to get some too.
That ain't gonna work. Too bumpy.
Okay.
Come on, nephew, get out of the freaking way. My nephew's pushing the opposite direction as me. I'm not sure why, but
Oh.
Bidding on an auction that ends this evening. I showed Nikki saw it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's some
Good stuff in there.
medium large stuff that I'm bidding on that
I don't know if you want any of that big equipment, but so I didn't really look too much. Oh, I didn't research too much on that big equipment, but
no, I'm not. I don't
figure
want
you're not
any of the big equipment, but there's
you're
a
not
bunch.
into all that, like the big mixers and stuff.
There's like 2 pallets of commercial vacuum cleaners,
Man.
and I can sell those locally. I mean, even at the price they are right now, even if I got $10 a piece for them,
Oh, yeah.
I'd make money.
Yeah. Are they all new or used?
No, those are all used.
Oh, because even if they didn't work, you could probably part them all out too. Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
13 cleaners in one pallet and 18 in another pallet.
Nice.
I mean, with that many of them, you'd probably want to try to sell them as wholes, like you said. But
Right.
if they ended up being all junk, you never know at auctions. If they ended up being
Mhm.
almost all junk, you could still get your money back by parting them out. Probably.
Yeah.
Then I'm bidding on a set of industrial shelving, which maybe I can finally get my room organized if I buy those.
Okay.
Oh, that would be good.
Shelving's always good.
Yeah, and it's
See if you can get it cheap.
yeah, way cheaper than you can go to like anywhere and just buy it new.
Yeah.
These are the good metal racks that have the rubber stopper things that you set them however high or low you want them.
Nice. So yeah, if you can get a hold of those, I mean, that would be great for you. You could even put some out on your if you have to, if you get enough of them or whatever, you can even put some out on your porch or whatever. Your not your porch, but your, what is it called? Your lean-to.
Yeah, I got to get more organized and get stuff up on shelves instead of just in boxes on the floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all?
Yeah, because I was,
In the perfect world, we'd have copious amounts of shelves and huge rooms to line them with,
Mm-hmm.
or line the rooms with the shelves. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, I've hated to spend money on shelving because I'm making money without having to have it. So
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but sometimes you just have to invest in your business just to make things better for yourself.
Yeah.
And with that shelving, that could relieve a lot of stress on you. Because first of all, if it's in an organized thing, when your mother comes, your wife ain't gonna be on your butt to get it cleaned up. Because it'll be all organized on a shelf, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's all right. It's organized on a shelf. It looks fine." So you won't have that stress.
yeah.
First of all.
Right.
I know I'm one to talk. I've got an organization problem myself. I know what I need to do to fix it, but it's just doing it.
Yeah.
But if you got the opportunity to get a bunch of shelves, that'd be great for yourself.
No, Hank, I was actually washing my wife's car so that I could go pick up my mom in a nice clean car, and I got about half of it done, and so I slipped and sprained my ankle.
Oh.
And I was just writhing in pain in the water.
Oh my God.
In the driveway.
Oh wow.
So anyway, I finally got back up and I went and got Mom. So but the car looks stupid now.
Half washed.
The driver, the top and the front are washed and the back is washed. But the passenger side is just, it's just
spotty.
Yeah, it's dirt. So the car looks stupid when you look at it. You missed a spot. Well, duh. Yeah.
Hey there, Mike. Yeah, Nikki, it looks like you guys are supposed to turn to rain too.
Is it?
Yep, before the end of the hour, looks like.
No, I don't know.
You're just all covered in green. There's like no blue or pink to be seen.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe that snow went south of us or something. That big snow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be dumb. I mean, from what it says on our radar is we're supposed to get like all freaking rain today and tomorrow. But it's supposed to I don't know. It might all be rain. I don't know.
Are you looking up by Duluth there?
I'm looking, well, let me see.
Up by the lake?
I can't really tell unless I go look at another map. Let me see. Is that where you're at?
Yeah, I'm near Duluth, Minnesota. If you look at Lake Superior and you see how it's shaped in a wolf's head, that's how Lake Superior is shaped, is like a wolf's head. And if you look right about where the nose would be, that's where I live. That's Duluth. I mean, I don't live in Duluth, but I live just a little bit outside of Duluth.
Right. Okay. All right, let me try this again. See if I can.
But I live on the Wisconsin side, of course.
Right.
Oh, my windows are fogging up again. It's so freaking hot in here. I gotta take my sweatshirt off.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be coming down like almost all rain.
Huh. It's still snowing. It's a real wet in the snow, but yeah. Well, if it changes to rain, then that could be good. Then we can get stuff cleaned up faster.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Semi.
Oh, you missed the car, huh, Todd?
What?
Yeah, I just pretty much went straight to the concrete.
Oh, when he cleaned it, yeah. Poor God.
There's a, you know, that split second of time where you realize, oh, I've really hurt myself before the pain starts.
Yeah.
And then bam, and you're like,
crying like a little baby.
oh man. It took me 5 minutes of laying there in the wet concrete before I decided, okay, I'm going to try to get up.
Oh my God.
Come on, get out of the way.
That's awful.
I'm surprised none of the neighbors saw me do it, I guess, because none of them came over and said, are you okay? You know, I hate that when somebody comes up and says, are you okay? And you can't even talk. You know what I'm saying? You're just.
I'm glad you weren't really. I mean, yeah, your ankle is hurt, but I'm glad it wasn't something worse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at our ages, you know, there's hips and backs, and you know that could be screwed up, you know, which is way worse. Or you could have had something broken, you know. I mean, we're not, you know, we know we're getting older, so.
And not me, I'm getting younger.
Well, I'm just saying that stuff breaks easier, you know. I mean, even at my age, I'm only 44, but still, stuff hurts a hell of a lot more than it used to. I remember when I was in my I was either in my late 20s or early 30s. When I was working for FedEx. I had just started with FedEx, not too long before, but maybe about a year before that. Anyways, I was at this like paper mill, and I think it was a paper mill. Anyways, there was a bunch of sawdust on the dock area, and it was that shiny cement. Anyways, I'm ranking on this pallet. The pallet's heavier than hell, and I'm ranking on this pallet on my pallet jack, and all of a sudden, it lets loose, and boom, there I go, right up, just like a goddamn cartoon, right up in the air and flat on my back, you know.
Oh.
And I thought, oh my God, this is gonna hurt. You know, I was laying there for a couple of seconds, and I'm like, I am not gonna be able to get up. You know, I was like, oh man, this is bad. This is gonna be bad. I got up. I was fine, you know. And then I thought that night, because I was working out of town at the time, so I was staying in a motel, and I hit the hot tub that night. I was like, I better hit the hot tub. This is going to hurt tomorrow. And the next day, I felt just fine. No problems, you know. But, you know, today I went over a heavy bump, and my back is killing me right now. I mean, you know, I went over a big bump this morning and wrenched my back, and now it hurts. So, yeah, I mean, so I say, I mean, I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying that as we get older.
No, I was kidding. I know it's going to take me longer to heal up from this than it did when I was 30.
Yep.
But.
Oh, show.
Oh,
get it. Get it, Toad. Get it.
Oh.
Remington grill razor replacement grills.
Where's Bridget and everybody?
Bridget's lazing around on the couch right now.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Tell her to get her ass on here. Talk to you. I'm sitting here working and talking to you.
That's what I said. I said, get your ass in here. And then Valerie just said, hey. And so she needs to get her ass in here too.
The only one that has an excuse for not being in here is Kathy. She's the only one.
And where's Tom?
I don't know. Tom, where are you at, Tom?
He's probably not even talking in the chat because he's afraid he's
afraid we're gonna see him.
He's gonna get yelled at.
Call him out. Get in here, Tom. Where's that pile of snow I just left behind? I'm trying to find it here. Oh, there it is.
You lost
I lost
snow.
my pile of snow.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see Valerie's haul last night because I was freaking asleep.
I didn't even know she did one. I never get notifications for her stuff.
I guess she did. I didn't get a notification on my phone, but whenever I came into my computer, there was a notification.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But I wasn't on my computer.
I didn't know she did anything until Anissa put up that she was her good luck charm and that she got a $100 offer or something during her hangout. I was like, wow, I didn't even know she went live.
Well, hi, Maureen.
All right, that's done.
Yeah. Hank says if we see Sweet Daddy 1254 pop up in the chat, we know who it is. Oh, show.
Man.
Looks pretty dang good. Oh, missed a spot.
I think that's a good comparison of what I look like, a fish flopping around on a lake, on a bank. Tip my leg. I did some writhing. I actually said a cuss word or two, if you can believe that.
Wow. I can. Trading cars from the 80s. Awesome. Yeah, I like the sweater. It's very heavy, but it's also like the inside of it isn't itchy. So that's a good thing.
I can't stand itchy wool on me.
Me neither. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't handle that either.
No, I did more than the fricka.
Yeah, it's very floral. Oh, I hope you're okay, Kathy. Hope you're doing all right.
Kathy who?
Sharky Mom Dills.
Oh, what's wrong with her?
She says she's been dealing with medical issues.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better.
Thank you. Thank you. I like it. I think the colors are really best, like, Christmassy kind of. So. Hank says, I'm always whacking into something, so I feel your pain. Well, I'll be bruised for months from a simple thing.
Garbage Patch sets.
Yeah. Wow. I love Garbage Pail Kids. I love. That's my whole generation there. I think I was like 12 or something. Those came out.
I'm going to say a little public service announcement here. If you're in snow areas and somebody's plowing, don't get in their way.
Yeah.
I understand they're supposed to be professionals and watch out for you, but be nice. Why mess with them? It's like they purposely get in your way just to screw with you.
Oh, I know it.
Don't do that. It's not very nice. Because most of them plow people have been up all night. They don't need you dicking with them.
Yeah.
I've been up since like 1.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear some really stupid people, just trying to drive behind snow plow trucks and
Yeah.
Thinking that they're not going to back into you, that they're going to watch, but
Yeah.
you should be watching them. They've got enough to watch for.
Oh, I'm tired. Are we done with this place? Oh no, my nephew's still pushing. I gotta go potty.
He says, "That's right. Don't be dicking with Nikki."
Yeah. Oh dang it! I don't have my handicap sticker with me. I'm gonna have to walk.
Handicapped snowplow.
Yeah. I only use my handicap sticker from time to time, but nice to have when I need it.
God, I'm betting on so much stuff. If I win this, I'm going to have to hook up the trailer, and the trailer's got that old car on it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I don't want to buy more than will fit in the back of my pickup, but looks like I am.
Yeah, when you're getting good deals, you got to make hay when the sun shines.
Yeah. I can make 2 trips, though. It's 35 miles to the pickup site. And there's 2 days for the pickup, so I can make 2 trips.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3.
Where is it at? How far?
The pickup site is in downtown Waco.
Oh, okay. So not
I'm
too
about
far.
35 miles from there.
Yeah.
So.
Not too far.
My nephew doesn't realize he has a plow that doesn't V like mine does. And it doesn't angle like mine does. And he doesn't realize that he can't do curbs. Well, he's sitting here. The guy at this store keeps shoveling the stuff off into the driveway, and my nephew keeps going and trying to clean it up. And he's pushing it back up on the sidewalk, so the guy's pushing it back up.
Oh my God.
I probably should go over and do that edge before I go potty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to keep being a back and forth.
Yep.
I'm sure the guy at the store is like, "Oh my God." This is Maggie, my nephew. It's kind of a ding-a-ling,
Yeah.
Maggie says Nikki needs to do a Tales from the Plow video.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I gotta get a window mount or something.
Yeah, you do.
Otherwise, it just doesn't stay up there. I have a window mount somewhere, a really nice one. I got it at a truck stop, but no clue where it is. I paid good money for it too, but I have no clue where it is.
Hank says, "I'm not understanding where the snow actually goes when you plow it. Where do you put it?"
Push it off to the side.
Yeah. It just like
where there's like a yard or something, or a median or something.
Yeah, if you're plowing like a parking lot or something like that, you would push it off into where the grass is at, or just any little spot where it's not going to be in the way.
Yeah. Pretty much what you do. You just put it wherever it'll go. And sometimes, some years, there's so much snow, they have to come and remove the snow.
Yeah.
They have to remove a bunch of snow so there's more room to put the snow.
Right.
In places that don't have big yards and stuff,
Right.
Oh, he got it, I guess.
Mike woke up to a $160 offer on a Stefano Ricci bow tie set.
Nice.
$350 or best offer. Just listed it, thinking about just taking the money and run. Paid like $2.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, unless it's something that you absolutely know you're going to get the money for. I mean, I just take the money and run. Especially I only paid $2.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go and see what my nephew's got left for me to do and maybe go get something to eat. So I'll talk to you guys later.
You be careful out there.
Yep. See you guys.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Yeah. The truth said more issues to Canada, finally giving in and going with global shipping. It's just worth it, I think. I mean, I know that some people that have done global shipping have had problems, but it's rare. And out of, I don't know how many I've shipped to, different countries and stuff, and just not had issues. And for the, I don't know, for the most part, I think it's worth it to do it. I mean, yeah, you don't want to really have to, have people charge that much, but because it is more of a, more of an inconvenience, with, having to charge more for shipping. And they, they have to pay that to eBay, for that, the extra. But so you're not actually seeing that amount or anything. But I think it's better because you're not going to have to deal with all of that drama. I think it's so much. It could be so much stress on you. And I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I'd be like, screw it, I'm not even sending anything overseas if that's what, or, not even overseas, but to a different country. I'm not gonna do it if it's gonna cause that much stress on me. But because I can do global shipping, yeah. The only problem that I've had is that somebody bought something that was, I guess, it was an item that said it was, an item that said it was, what do you call it? I guess not available to ship overseas. It was a helmet. Mike, you should just take it. I would. If it were me, I would take it. She says, Bridget says, if you're on in a bed, I'll come on, but I'm taking down the tree. Yeah, it's, I just definitely think it would be worth it to do that. And especially if you're having a lot of people look at your stuff from Canada, if you have that kind of stuff, why not? Yeah, Hank says just get a lighter and some cooking spray, Bridget. It'll all be good. And she might want to use it for next year, maybe. Right now, I am trying to, well, I took pictures. I am trying to, well, I sent it to an email address that I have, and then I'm trying to work this on my computer to where I can send these to Poshmark, because I got, okay, so the tennis shoes that I sold on Poshmark and they went through a return or something, the return was approved. And it was kind of stupid the way that they did it, because they, the people said that the size was wrong or something. And then after they said that, then they said, you know, what, you know, is there any details that you can provide or pictures or whatever? And so I said the size was not wrong. The size was as stated, which was, I think, a 9 men's or 11 men's, or I can't remember. Anyways, it was as I put it. And they said, no, it wasn't. And besides that, it smelled so bad like smoke that I had to leave them outside. And I was like, okay, so now it smells like smoke, you know? So it was kind of stupid. So then Poshmark said, and this is all in like the way that it comes through, it like all goes into like a little chat thing that nobody else can see, I guess. And so besides that, Poshmark said, we asked the buyer to post more pictures. And so right after that, like there was nothing else that I could have said to help my part of it, you know? So I didn't say anything else. And then all of a sudden it said, Poshmark has approved the return. And I'm like, okay, well, that was kind of messed up. And then I couldn't write anything, like, because it was done, I couldn't write anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait until, you know, get the return back, and then, you know, and see what happens or whatever. I get the return back. I got to show you this box, because I was like, I seen this box and I was like, this is insane. Like, it's crushed. Okay. And whenever I go to take the shoes out, there's no paper, there's no nothing in there. It's just the shoes. And whenever I shipped it, it had tissue paper. The shoes were stuffed with tissue paper, and then it had tissue paper wrapped around it. And yeah, it's a Posh return. So then this box, it doesn't have like any other tape on it. It has the tape that I put on it, and I think I put more tape on it, but that tape is gone. It's just one piece of tape, and it looks like it had been ripped off previously and then taped and then put back on, but not taped back on. So it's pretty crazy the way that it looks. So so I'm inspecting the shoes and everything, and there's like scratches on the front. The hem in the front, there's like, you know, a threaded piece. That's all like frayed. And then on the side, there is a piece of thread that has been taken, like pulled out. And it's like, you know, like in tennis shoes, they use like it's almost looks like fishing line. And so it's that, and it almost looks like it has frayed that whole edge. It has frayed the the tennis shoes.
Mm-mm.
So it's bad. It's bad. So there's no way.
Look, there's Tom and Lori.
Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Did y'all have a lovely Christmas?
Yes.
Good.
How about you?
It was good. I'm glad it's over with.
Me too.
Good.
I was in the mood for Christmas and was really getting into it, and then I don't know. I just lost the spirit all of a sudden, and I'm like, okay, let's get this over with and move on.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to buy humbug really bad.
I did until I got to see my grandbaby.
Well, I don't have any of those, and better not for a while.
I get to see him once in a blue moon, so
that's good.
Todd, how was Mom? Did she enjoy her new mattress?
Yeah.
And most important of all, how was your foot?
Oh, it hurts.
Did you ever go see it? Go to the doctor about it?
No. It's a sprained ankle. I know it. Been there, done that.
So is everybody waiting on you?
Huh?
I said, are people waiting on you? So you didn't have to get up and walk around?
Oh, heck no. Just take a bunch of ibuprofen and push through it. Dr. Silverhair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Where's
Mama
everybody at
yawning.
today? Where's Bridget?
Apparently taking her tree down.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Mine don't come down till New Year's Day.
Well, you know, she tells me you better be on because Chris is home, you know, so she needs something to do to, you know, avoid all that drama. And then she doesn't even freaking come on. Like, you bitch, get on here. The only one who has, like Nikki says, the only one who has an excuse is freaking Kathy. And maybe Valerie a little bit because where she's at, nobody's awake. So she can't be loud or anything. Not saying she has to be loud, but.
You can whisper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Todd did when he first jumped on.
Or hold up signs. Write it out and hold it
up. Right. Or keep yourself on mute and type in the chat. I mean, I don't care.
So, I agree, Mr. Sadie. I agree. When I'm done, I'm done. We don't have little kids anymore. You know, all ours are in the 20s, like Todd.
Kids are 26 and going to be 28, and they still act like 5-year-olds when it's Christmas.
Well, mine are not. Mine don't. You know, all they want to do is open presents and eat, and then they're done.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
Like my daughter called me at 4:45 Christmas morning. Are you awake? Well, I am now. We're coming down. Oh, yay.
We went down to my in-laws, my parents' house for Christmas dinner. And I have a nephew that has a 2-year-old little girl. Actually, she turned 2 Christmas Eve. And, you know, she had all her little toys and stuff like that. So it was, you know, that made it more Christmassy, watching her play with her stuff.
Did you go outside? I didn't holler for you.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like when your kids are younger, you know, like it's it's the whole thing of watching them open their presents, you know, and them being surprised, and, you know, the whole magic of Christmas, basically. You know, I played Santa Claus to the T, you know, when my kids were younger. I would leave footprints, and I left jingle bells by the chimney, you know, and I did the whole thing. And my kids didn't even know that Santa wasn't real, or, well, you know, the secret of Santa Claus until they were like 12.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't actually come out and say, the kids at school, you know, told us that, you know, told us your secret or whatever. But
okay, everybody gather around for Uncle Tom's story time. When I was about 11, we still lived in Charleston, and we, you know, the military bases had a major presence over there. And the Navy Yard, they would decorate the ships. And so, you know, you could go over and drive down the certain road that they guided you down, and you could see all the ships lit up. Well, like I said, when I was about 11, you know, that questionable age, my mom and dad decided that we were going to pull a fast one. We went with another family, and we all loaded up, and we went over to the Naval Yard to see the Christmas lights. And when we got back, Santa Claus had been there, and he had put out all our presents up under the tree, and he'd gotten there early that year, which my parents were probably glad of, because they got to sleep. Because we were the kind that got up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I was probably 20 years old before I thought to ask my parents what happened. And what they did was, when we left, our next door neighbors had 2 really small children, like a year and a half old and 3 years old. So Randy watched the kids, and Charlotte came to our house and put everything out. Mom had told her how to lay everything out. And so they were pulling a fast one. And I will never forget that Christmas ever. So there you go. That's Uncle Tom's story time now.
My dad, he used to run down the hallway as fast as he was going to try to catch Santa every year when we were kids. My mom had the old big radio record player, you know, the big stereo cabinet, and she'd been listening to John Denver earlier that day. Well, I don't know, I guess about 5 o'clock, my dad goes running down the hallway in the dark, and he comes out of the hallway into the living room and catches his toe on that big old thing. He's like, "I'm going to catch you, you fat man, you know, in my house, blah, blah, blah." He hits his toe on that so hard that it kicks it on, and you hear John Denver, "Rocky Mountain High!" It's like, beep, 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 beep. He's hopping around in there. By that time, we're all up, we're like, what the heck's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. He broke his toe. But he thought he'd be funny and run down the hall as fast as he could, like he's going to catch him. He used to call him the fat blank, you know.
Oh God.
That fat blank in a red suit, but breaking in his house.
Oh my gosh.
That's so goofy.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So now I'm putting in a report for my return, because it says, to open your case, please provide photos to show how the returned order is not in the same condition that it was originally sent. Well, I can't sell them now. They're screwed. So they better be doing something about it.
Oh
yeah.
Anybody gonna run an end of the year clearance sale?
Possibly.
I'm thinking about it. Changing certain things over to 99-cent auctions, just let it ride.
Mm.
But Christmas isn't the same once your kids grow up. That's all there is to it.
And even though my kids were not raised to be like, oh, you know, not thankful or, you know, just, I don't know. I think they went through a phase or something, but they were not raised like that, you know, but they still went through that phase when they were like 15.
Yeah, that's teenagers.
Yeah. And and I could not believe that they were being just being assholes about it, you know. But I was like, fine, I'm fucking done. And so we didn't have a tree or anything after that, you know. And we didn't even exchange gifts after that. But now it's more about being together. And I think they're more thankful now than they used to be, because they know how much they know how much I put in just, you know, having presents and a Christmas tree and everything else, you know. They know now the work it takes and the money it takes.
I've got a friend. We went to high school together, and he's the same age as I am. Because my birthday is December the 3rd. His is December the 5th. At his house, at his mom and dad's house, Santa Claus still comes. And you better not say there's no such thing as Santa Claus, because that Christmas is his dad's time of the year. Because he worked in a plant, in a cotton plant, and so he, on their birthdays and stuff like that, he was usually working, or he was so give out that they didn't do things. So at Christmas time, the plants were usually shut down for. That was his time of the year, and he decorated, and he helped shop for Christmas presents, and like I said, to this day, Santa Claus still comes to their house, and all my friends' brothers and sisters, and he does too, lives locally, so they go to his parents' house for Christmas dinner. But like I said, you better not say anything about Santa Claus not being real, and because he will get really pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Because he really worked that Santa Claus. I mean, but
go ahead.
Go ahead, Lori.
I said my son-in-law gets so excited for Christmas because his mom died when he was really, really young, so he never really had a mom. So when he started dating my daughter, about 6 years ago, he didn't really know what it was like to have a family Christmas, because all he ever got was socks.
Man.
One gift. So that first Christmas that he was with us, I loaded him up. I bought him toys. I bought him Legos. Everything he didn't get when he was little, I bought him. And
that's the reason he married. That's the reason he married your daughter. Not for her.
I
for
bought
you.
him a huge stocking and put his name on it, and put all kinds of stuff in it for him. And he says, "There's more." He says, "I've never gotten this much stuff." So he's just as excited to get here on Christmas morning as she is. So I mean,
that's cool.
He loves it. So
that's cool. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for grandkids to get back to that, because I will be the grandma where you come to my house to, you're gonna see what Santa Claus did. You know what I mean? You're gonna see that Santa Claus was there. Yeah.
My ex-daughter-in-law's like, don't get him toys. He's got so many toys. He needs clothes. I said, he's getting toys. I said, I will get him some clothes too. I said, if he needs them. My grandson's 4 years old.
Oh, yeah.
He is almost 4 feet tall already.
Oh, wow.
Size 8 or size 2 in youth shoes. And he wears a size 8 in young men's. So, I mean, he's going to be a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he needs clothes, so I did buy him some, but I also bought him toys. And ones that make noise, for sure.
Yeah, I gave my niece, because she was the only one for the longest time. I gave her a drum set for Christmas one year just to piss my sister-in-law off. I know that's not a nice thing to say, but it's the truth, Telling the truth sometimes hurts. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mary, the only Christmas gift I got this year, well, I can't say the only, because Jonah did he bought my favorite shampoo, but he kind of bought it for himself too. So then there's that. But it's an expensive shampoo, and I told him, that's what I wanted him to buy, and he did. And then the only other gift I got was the Secret Santa gift that I got from Maggie, which was lovely.
Well,
goodies.
I got one of those air fryers.
Oh, good.
And I love that thing.
You already use it?
Oh yeah, I used it the night I got it. I just had to run it. I had to run a test on it. I took, just a plain old frozen chicken patties, like you'd make chicken sandwiches at home with. It's already breaded, and you just bake them. I
love them things.
Okay, well, maybe you need to get your fryer, these air fryers, because I cooked 4 of them, because 4 of them would go down in it, and it was moist on the inside. Because when you cook them in the oven, sometimes they get real dried out in the inside.
Yeah.
They were moist in the inside, and the shell was crunchy, like it's supposed to be. Now, what I needed, I had it set for 15 minutes, and what I needed to do was set it for 7, and then at the end of the 7, I needed to flip it over so it would do the other side.
Right.
And made biscuits in it. Because what it is it's a convection oven is what it is.
Okay.
And so it's got a little grate that you can sit down on it so air can circulate up under it. That I discovered after I made the chicken patties. and it makes, did good biscuits too. So I'm looking forward to doing it.
I want the 7-in-1 air fryer where it does all kinds of stuff. That was a Power XL or something like that, 7-in-1.
Right.
Air fryer. It's got you can microwave it, you can oven it, you can fry it, you can dehydrate, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Would you go away? You're awful clingy.
I've really enjoyed it. So we'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see if I can get me one of those. I have to probably buy it for myself, but
it was
my sister got me this cool shirt. Find it. Open it up here. You can see it. It says evolution instead of evolution.
That's cute.
My family knows me too well. Anything with
dogs.
Yeah.
So, Todd, you get the new Bentley this year?
Bentley.
No, actually, I decided to keep one of those expensive ones.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this one's about a $500 18 karat gold. 1960s watch. Works great. I don't think it was ever worn a whole lot. So this is a nice Swiss watch. I just said, that'll be my Christmas. And
that's what you got to do sometimes.
I got 3 new PlayStation games. It's like, woohoo!
Awesome.
I'm happy. Got that Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a good game.
Are you playing it on PS4?
PS4, yeah.
Yeah, we watch some guys play that.
Graphics in it are awesome. It's like watching a movie.
I enjoy, one of the things I like about YouTube is watching people play these games, because a lot of them I am not coordinated enough for some of these games, or I get confused. You know, I guess that's the old man. Some of these games, you know, you got to run all over the place and flip switches and stuff like that, and I forget where the hell I went. So I like watching them, but that looks like that would be a good game to play.
It is pretty good. You have to, the first first few missions you have to do on your own before you can do the online play. So I'm still learning. And my son got me Monster Hunter World, and then my daughter got me
Sasha, how much time is left on the oven?
Star Wars Lego Force Awakens for PS4. Oh,
you got a bunch of toys.
Oh yeah, my kids they shop for me like I'm a giant kid anyway. So I got one books I was wanting, so I'm happy with that.
I remember when we were little, my parents couldn't wait, and they would put the Christmas presents under the tree about 10 days ahead of time.
Somebody said that all they asked for Christmas was for their teen to clean their bedroom, and they still didn't do that. Well, whoever that was, you just need to go in there and just whip his or her ass this morning.
You know what I used to do?
Grandma Magic Classics.
When my
That's
kids
who said it.
Wouldn't clean their rooms, I'd grab one of those great big construction garbage bags and head down the hallway. And they knew if they didn't get there before me, whatever was on the floor was going out in the trash. And they cleaned it. If they could get past me before I got into their room, they were there. I'll do it, I swear. I said I want it done by the end of the day, and they wouldn't come out of their rooms till it was clean. Because I would just go in and start throwing stuff away, clothes, whatever's on the floor. I said, if it's on the floor, you better hope that I don't get to it, or you'll be going to school in your underwear. I was raised by a Marine, so it was pretty strict.
My mom wasn't a Marine, but she was a stay-at-home mom, and she ran a pretty tight household.
Right. Well, my mom was German. My mom was German. My dad was a Marine, so I got it strict from both sides. So. But I did get away with more than my brothers and sisters did, because I was the youngest and the smallest and the quickest. They couldn't catch me. But if I got out the front door before Dad, he's like, I give up. I can't catch that kid. He'd say she'll have to come home sooner or later, but he forgot my sister lived right up the street, so I'd go up there.
Well, let's GMMC. Oh, no. This child is living in your house. It's your rules.
Yeah.
It's your rules. Or the young lad needs to find him some other abode. A good friend of mine raised 4 stepchildren. And to this day, they are, when you say, who's your dad? And they're in their 20s now. They'll point to him. Because he treated them like they were his from the day that they moved in. And he loved on them, and he would beat their behind stick. And we really all thought that his oldest stepson would hate his guts and move out as soon as he turned 18. But he's the one that's closest to his dad.
Hey, you done?
Okay, I'm coming down. I've got to go fix breakfast. I'll be back.
Okay.
My son told me the biscuits were ready.
They're waiting on you to make gravy.
Not this morning.
Oh, mercy.
So I've listed almost nothing the last 10 days.
I know, me too. It's like, oh.
Just been doing Christmas stuff.
Yeah, my sales are showing it too.
Yeah. Mine took a nosedive after the 20th. The postal cutoff date.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when mine decided to put on the brakes.
I have to keep track of how many I list on a daily basis, and it's been a shit show all month.
Let's see, I've got 3 things to go out today.
I got 5 going out today, so that's.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I got a return, but
I'll be right back. You're on your own, Laurie.
They left me alone in here. Ooh, what can we get into? Unsupervised. That could get scary. Even my family's afraid to do that, leave me unsupervised. What can we get into for the next at least 5 minutes? Oh, I'm sure if I wasn't so sleepy, I could figure something out to do. Yeah, that could be a bad thing, leaving me in charge. Too bad I couldn't like draw on their little icons or something. At least I can get in my office today. The other day I couldn't even get in here. Everything was like, no trip to game stores alone. No. Mm-mm. If I do, they take my wallet, my purse, my satchel. Like, any way I'm paying for it. It's like, well. They never know what I'll come home with if I go to GameStop by myself. I keep hoping to find some good stuff in the GameStop dumpsters, but no luck yet. Because not only they have cool games in there, they got cool trinkets too. All kinds of different weird things. It's like, oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's even cooler. But the one thing I've been looking for, and I have not found yet for my Star Wars room, is a tart warmer. I wanted to try to find like a Darth Vader head tart warmer. Have not found anything. Only thing I can find is one you can customize. It's like square, and you put pictures in it. I said, that's kind of boring. I can make that myself. I thought if anything else fails, I'll convert a ceramic coffee mug into a tart warmer. All it takes is one of those lights, a little ceramic bowl type thing. Yeah, I have so much stuff to list. I mean, it's like I keep getting inventory, but it's not being listed. I mean, I've got a stack of paperwork like this.
Yes, I know we should have had a challenge yesterday. I just was not filling up to it.
The boss is back. I have to behave now, so.
Oh, were you misbehaving? It doesn't sound like it.
I was in here by myself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We were trying to find something to do. I said, I wish you could draw their little icons or something.
Well, thank you for holding down the fort.
Yeah. Well, you got back just in time before my gears started turning, so.
Thank goodness.
Oh. Dougie, would you have a cat? He's like so clingy today. What do you want?
That's some lovin's.
He's one that doesn't like to be held, but he like constantly rubs on you all the time.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, meow, meow.
Mm-hmm.
He follows me into the bathroom and you go away. I don't need an audience.
Yeah. I remember when my kids used to do that.
And if you close the door, he puts his paws under the door, like, hey, I'm out here. Get forward.
Yeah, I just was not feeling it yesterday. I don't know what was going on with me. I think I had a bug. I felt almost feverish, but not like a high fever, just like a low grade fever, but just stomach issues, and it was just awful. But I should have worked yesterday. Now I have to do a 4 p.m. shift today, and then a 4 p.m. shift tomorrow, which it won't be that bad, but you know, it's just different than what I'm used to.
Yeah, I spent yesterday waiting on a tow truck for my son's car.
Oh no.
He broke down on a back road. God knows. I'm like, really? It was his transmission went out.
Oh no.
So I had to sit there. I was there for a little over an hour waiting for the tow truck.
That sucks.
Luckily, he works at a car dealership, so they towed it for him and took it to the car dealership where he can.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
But he's gonna find a transmission for it, so he's like, "I'm willing to get a used one." I said, "Well, I figured you couldn't afford a new one." So
yeah,
as long as it doesn't have a million miles on it.
Right.
Last week he was on his way home, and he said he went to turn, and the car wouldn't turn. His tie rod busted on his car.
Oh no!
He was stuck in the middle of the road. I said, "Well, how'd you get it home?" He said, "I went out and kicked the crap out of that tire till it turned inward, and I drove it." He said, "I just couldn't make any right turns. So I made sure I would never work."
Oh no!
Oh
my gosh!
God.
Hey, I drove a truck. Actually, the truck that I had for 8 years, I drove that truck. Let's see, probably about half a year. Not being able to back up because my transmission.
Yeah.
And it would, it would go into all the other gears just fine, but it just would not go into reverse. And so I just made sure that whenever I parked somewhere that I could, like if I pulled into a parking lot that I could, pull right through. And like whenever I pulled up for work and stuff, that I was just able to go, not pull in. And the house where we used to live, where this was all happening, we had a very slanted driveway, so it would just basically roll out. If I put it in neutral, it'd just roll out, and then I could just put it in drive and go, you know. So we made it work until we were able to get it fixed.
Mercy.
I gotta get these packages out. I got 2 to ship out today because nobody did it yesterday. I had one that I was supposed to go out yesterday, but it's gonna be late.
Yeah, it's been a slow month here, that's for sure.
Has yours been slow?
Pretty much. I mean, I got 5 going out today, but I had a total like 7 just before Christmas.
I mean, mine was okay. It was just, it was, you know, mostly my fault. You know, if I wasn't getting any good sales, it was mostly my fault. Yeah, that sounds tough, Mary. Sorry. You have to go through that.
Already got 1 return coming back.
Mm.
A Billy Bass saying Jingle Bells.
Oh.
It worked good. It was still in the box and everything. It had all the original paperwork and everything worked fine. I don't know if something happened. Well, he claims it didn't work. He was real nasty, but I said, well, maybe something happened to it, mishandling from the you know, the carrier or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I always write our store code on it. I got one of those UV pens.
Mm-hmm.
And I write our store code because you can't see it unless you have a UV light. And I always put that on the. I said, well, that'd be fine. Go ahead and send it back. I said, we're going to check it for our store code to make sure everything matches with what we have on file. I haven't heard nothing back from him yet. So I'm just wondering,
I swear, people think they're sneakier than us. What the hell?
Because I do, I'll write it on there and I'll take a picture of it, and I keep all those on file. It doesn't match. That's part of our eBay return policy, that it has to match our store code.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say I put a store code on it. I do.
That's a good idea, actually.
And they can't see it because, it's basically invisible until you put the UV on it.
Mm-hmm.
UV light. I do that with electronics especially.
Yeah.
And I'll write it right next to the serial number.
That's a good idea. I
got two of them for like $4. They got like little penguins or something on them, but hey, as long as they work, I don't care what's on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some of those hologram stickers that I'll put next to the seal, especially like for PlayStations or anything like that you sell, because sometimes people will take those, buy them, and take the parts out of them and send it back.
Yeah.
If that seal's broken and if that's broke, then, and I take a picture of both so I can show that, the serial number was right here, and here's the seal, the original seal, and here's mine. So they've been tampered with, it'll show.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, sometimes them buyers really think they can pull one over. It's like, I've been doing this for a long time, you fool. Good luck with that.
I sold a sealed bottle of poison perfume. And I got a message from the buyer yesterday saying, this isn't 100% original.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, which part isn't original? The plastic clear seal around the whole box, or did you open it and it's not the original? I mean, like, that's all they put was, this isn't 100% original. I'm like,
I wonder what they mean by that. I mean, how could it not be?
I sent them back a message saying, well, the lady I got this from is an 80 person. She would not have anything that was not
original,
genuine or original. And what makes you think it's not original? And she hasn't messaged me back.
Hank says maybe they tried to use it as poison and their target is still alive and kicking, so they're mad.
No, it's like, what was it? Who made that scent? I forget. It's a $50 bottle of perfume.
Wasn't Elizabeth Taylor, was it?
No, it was here, let me look. Maybe it wasn't poison. What was it? Just a sec. Christian Dior. And it's a sealed vintage bottle in a box. I'm like,
Mary says, I had a buyer tell me I filled a tube lotion with another lotion, and I assured her that I don't have the time to switch out lotions. Really, crazy lady?
Yeah, let's see. Here it is. Yeah, that's real fake right there. I don't know. Looks exactly like the other ones listed.
Yeah, it sure does.
And it's in a sealed package.
I mean,
Pee in the bottle.
Yeah. How's she trying to say it's not real?
I know. And why would she say it's not 100%? Like,
yeah.
How more percent could it be? Oh, well.
I just made a mess.
Yeah.
Did you spill your biscuits?
No, I spilled a glass of damn tea, though. No, I had to make frozen biscuits, and they just didn't come out right. Cook doesn't get Christmas off next year. She's got to stay in town. Has anybody heard from Kathy? How's she and Marcel doing?
I haven't really heard. Just what she's wrote in the chat. Assuming that she's doing okay, though.
I know you Northerners might not get into this, but I posted on my Facebook page this gravy fountain. You know, like you'd have chocolate normally coming down it. They had gravy coming out, coming down through the fountain, and then they had little biscuits and little sausage balls. And I tell you what, that's a Southerner's. That is a Southerner's breakfast right there.
Sounds good.
Well, now I'm hungry.
You're still screen sharing, Todd. Just so you know.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get these packages out.
Okay. What did you just do?
Who?
My cat.
Oh.
How did you get... You need to get down. Daddy's having a minute here, a spell here. You need to go away. I love my cat.
I love mine too, but he's driving me crazy.
And this one is this morning too. She is really working on my last good nerve this morning.
It's like clingy. Like, good Lord.
She's like a girlfriend that won't go away. She's been an ex-girlfriend that won't go away.
It's like, jeez. Like I was telling Sally, he followed me in the bathroom. It's like, go away. I can do this by myself.
It would be nice if the people that created the Hangouts app would have fixed it so you could pull the YouTube chat and see it from the Hangout screen. Valerie, you're up in... I'm not Valerie. Lori, you're up. I was just reading Valerie. Lori, you're up in Ohio, aren't you?
Yes.
I was watching a reseller. He buys a lot of storage lockers. I was watching his or listening to it, yesterday, and it was just weird seeing all these people standing around trying to buy lockers with 8 inches of snow on the ground. But he's up in your neck of the woods somewhere.
Yeah. It might be. I don't know if is it Cincinnati Picker?
I don't remember who it was. No.
Does he wear Cincinnati Reds cap all the time? I think it's
something Hale, Hales.
That's funny. I like their videos.
Do you what?
I said they're pretty funny. I like their videos.
But
they get so excited over stuff I would just throw out. Look at this old sock. Ooh. And you're like, ew.
Todd, you would have been perfect for the TV show.
Yeah.
Because I went back and was watching like these groups they would have on the internet about the show. And people were talking about, they're throwing away and breaking stuff that I could have made $5 at a yard sale with or flea market with. So everybody has their own interpretation of value.
Yeah, some of those storage units, folks, they just pick out the cream of the stuff and then just donate or throw away everything else. I try to at least go through and pick out.
If it's in good shape, I'll keep everything and then just list it. It's either going to sell or it don't. If it don't sell, it ends up in the Goodwill. So, or around here at St. Vincent.
Well, I've got a couple of contacts. One's at a ladies' shelter, and another one is involved with like when people get burned out, their homes burned down.
Yeah.
After the first year, when I start getting lockers again, I'm going to the stuff that I can't sell or don't want to sell. I'm not going to take it to Goodwill. I'm going to just take it to them, and
right.
Because right now,
mine to St. Vincent de Paul's where I take mine.
But the lady that's part of the women's shelter, they help them find jobs, and they're always looking for clothes and things like that, and shoes and.
Yeah, we've got one here. It's called the Hope House. It's in the next town, 2 towns over. We can donate stuff to as well. It's a battered women's shelter.
Right. So I've got like this blazer right here. It's pretty snazzy looking. But it's not selling for much on eBay and even though I try to get into the Poshmark world, I just can't. All that sharing and stuff like that, I just don't have time for that.
I think I got like 8 items on Poshmark. I forget about it.
I got up to a big whopping 5, but I sold 4 of them on eBay, so I got to just take the other one down and call it good. Those are nasty biscuits. So you still playing 76?
Yeah. Still learning it.
That's another one that I would forget where I went to.
Well, the good one about that is it has what they call the fast track. where you can click on it and it'll cost you what they call caps to go from
Right.
one place to another if you don't feel like walking that far.
Yeah, my wife plays Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm. See, I had never played any of them until that one, until the 76. I was like, hey, I like this.
Well, my wife, first thing she does is she goes out and finds the God mode command. And because when she starts building, she starts forgetting about other people being around her. And
I do too, and I got all those with the Fallout 76. You got all these rogue robots running everywhere.
Yeah.
Some of them are there to protect you. Have gone completely off the deep end, so they'll shoot you. So just when you think you found a safe spot to build your base camp, you get attacked by these little robots. What the hell?
A friend of mine and his wife went out to Vegas right before Christmas, and he's a big Fallout fan, and he went to some of the places that they have in Fallout New Vegas. He went and took selfies in front of them, or his wife would get across the street and take pictures of him in front of buildings and things like that. I wonder how the bookings have gone up for that hotel that's in West Virginia. That's a big part of it.
Oh yeah,
you know the one I'm talking about. The one where they used to have the government bunker under it.
Yeah. Can't think of it now.
But that one, I wonder, because it's pricey. It's like a couple of $100 for a room.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, Maggie Doodle, get that Mary Kay listed. I wish I had a 10 by 14 full of that crap.
Yeah, she's talking to Mary.
Huh?
She's talking to Mary.
Oh.
Telling her Mary Kay listed.
Okay, who's Mary?
Grandma Magic Classics.
Grandma Magic Classics. Okay, Grandma, put down the cane and get to lifting.
She ain't that old of a grandma, Tom. She's on it.
Yeah, she sees that. Have you gone through and sorted it all out, Grandma? Like you got 10 of these and 12 of those and 3 of these?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because that's the way that's easy that's in there.
Yeah.
I got some in the storage locker one time. It was she must have been laundering money with her Mary Kay business, because on one table was a bunch of Mary Kay stuff, and on the other table it looked like the remnants of a meth lab.
Oh my God.
We'll get her listed. It's almost time to get partied up to go to the New Year's party. So you need to help them women out. I don't even remember the last time I stayed up to midnight on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, if I did that, I'd have to take a nap in the afternoon before.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Mario, how are you feeling? Hope your surgery went okay.
Yeah.
Todd, you going to go over and see your girlfriend anytime soon?
Well,
that's right. You got to wait till you're mobile.
Yeah.
Put one of those boots on and get your cane and go over there. Maybe she'll feel sorry for you and give you a better deal on some stuff.
Maybe so.
But you're feeling better today, Sally?
Yeah, I am. I think I had a bug or something yesterday, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better today. But I got to go to work here at 4.
Oh, God. Are you working New Year's Eve?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have this next week's schedule yet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have that schedule yet.
Okay.
But as soon as we can, I'm going to have a listing challenge because I need it. I know some other people that need it, so.
I got to run some errands in a little bit. And I think I'm going to take my wife to get Beat Saber, which is a game for the PS4.
Oh, cool.
And then when we get back, I've got stuff piled up in piles, ready to start listing, and I'm going to start listing. And I'm not going to stop until I get these 4 piles put away. Because I got to get this place under control.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes Mary seems like stool softeners help in cases like that. Uh-oh, I just had boxes fall. Uh-oh.
Ow.
Yeah, definitely. I had that happen when I had my hernias fixed the first time. I had a surgery and to repair those, and oh my gosh. I had a friend that she told me, make sure you take these the day before your surgery. And so I took them, and then I thought it was still a lot. It was still a lot of pain. But glad you're up and moving.
Right. Sounds like she's going to start working online today.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood, I've not ever had to have any surgery. And I've never given birth either.
Yep. Sometimes it can feel like that for sure.
I think everybody I wonder if Bridget's phone pings when she gets a Facebook message.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, I think everybody needs to just start pinging her. Where you at? Where you go? Where you at?
I did not watch your haul from yesterday yet, sis. I was incapacitated yesterday. And I slept for most of the day, to tell you the truth. I just did not feel good.
Yeah, you probably needed that. A little bit of sleep.
Probably. I just felt really bad. But I'll probably watch it tonight after I get home from work.
Oh, there's Valerie.
She's in the chat.
Yeah, I watched enough of her haul to be a smart aleck in a side chat, and then I left.
I've got some friends that just popped up on my screen. They flew with their 4 kids out to Seattle, Washington to visit John's kids by a previous marriage, who are grown adults. And now they're driving back to North Carolina from Seattle.
That's a long haul.
Oh my God. I don't know how my dad did it when we were young. We would leave. He'd get off work on Friday, and then we would drive 4 or 5 hours someplace camping and spend the weekend. And then Sunday about lunchtime, we packed up and headed back to Charleston.
Wow.
And then he got up and went to work on Monday morning. I just don't know how he did it. It's just driving kills me. And I calculated driving 8 hours a day is going to take him about 4 days to get back.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's terrible, Mary. She got an offer on something and can't find the item.
Where is the offer? On Poshmark or eBay? Maybe you think it's on eBay and it's on Poshmark. Maybe that's why you can't find it. She says eBay.
eBay.
The necklace is missing, not the offer. Yeah. I try to keep all of my jewelry, and I say try to keep because I listed a spoon. It was like a decorative spoon, and I thought I listed it with my jewelry, so I checked all my jewelry where I put all my listed jewelry at. Well, thank you, Anissa. I hope so. And but I thought I would have put it in the place where I put my listed jewelry, and I didn't. I put it in the place where my unlisted jewelry was. So maybe it's somewhere with the jewelry that you listed. Hi, Larry. I'm glad you got a sale, though, Anissa. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was going through a couple of boxes of crap that I hadn't gone through yet, and found 2 sterling silver spoons in it.
Awesome.
So I just stuck it in my box with the other odd pieces. So one of these days, I'm going to have an 8-plate setting of sterling silver silverware, flatware.
Heck
and nobody will have the same pieces. It would just be mismatched, but it's all sterling.
Well, that's awesome.
Just throwing all that stuff in a box and all the really real gold in another box. And one of these days, I'm going to sell it all and buy me a fancy car like Todd's got.
All right. There you are.
Hi.
Well, it's about time.
I know. We've only been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
She probably was listening and heard us talking about her.
No, I was taking my Christmas tree down.
It's only, you're supposed to wait till New Year's Day to take it down.
Nope.
Because that's what cause you bad luck.
Get some, don't water it. I gotta figure out how to eat for Christmas.
Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. My daughter got me beets for Christmas.
I saw that.
So I'm trying to. Oh, and you know what she got to go with them?
Huh.
Wait until you do this. Oh. This is the best part. She got me skins that you could put on them to turn them into Minnie Mouse beets.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Okay, guys. I think we're going to have to pull an intervention on Bridget.
Well,
she's getting out of control.
So I think she might be too far gone, Tom.
Yeah, I tell you.
I think so. Okay. Anyway, hi everybody. How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Good.
It was good.
Good.
It was good.
So you and Chris just hanging out, being all lovey-dovey and all that kind of stuff? Any off for a couple of weeks?
I'm hanging out being lazy. I sent him to the post office. No, he's off until January 2nd. Yeah.
Y'all can spend all that quality time sitting on the couch watching movies.
No.
Snuggling, kissing, all that stuff young people do.
No, I'm making him work. I'm making him list. Hey, Valerie. Oh, God.
Okay, Mario says, which is better, banker's boxes or totes?
Whatever you want. I use both, so I don't know.
As you can tell.
I use mostly totes because my items are heavy. But like for clothing and stuff, banker's boxes is what I use.
Yeah.
But I don't know, everybody's different.
Now, if you're looking for bins,
Get it.
totes,
Get it.
Me.
go to Brickseek because Walmart has a bunch of them for $1 a piece. If
For
you got
what?
any in your area.
For totes?
Yeah.
Wow.
I get so many totes from storage units. They're all mismatched, but I don't ever need to buy any.
Oh my gosh, I had the weirdest dream last night. I dreamt that I was at a storage unit auction, like a live one. And there's like pages and pages of storage units to buy. And all I kept saying is, oh my God. So I'm texting Tom and Kathy as I'm trying to bid on them, taking pictures going, what do you think? What do you think? That's crazy. I was getting them cheap, like $12.50 and $20 and yeah.
Larry, I got an answer for you.
Oh boy, we know that one.
Screen share it.
Oh geez, here we go.
Yeah. I wonder what page of Souls that's on. There it is. Watch this.
He's gloating. Didn't your mama ever tell you that gloating is not nice?
I got to talk about my watch. And boom, baby. There it is.
All I see is Tom. There it is. I said all I see was Tom.
All you see is Tom.
Boom, baby, there's Tom.
Yeah, I'm a find.
That's my best one, Larry, right there, right there.
That's awesome.
I can't screen share mine because my best pick
Done.
has been,
Foxy.
let's see, it would be a frozen drink machine.
Oh, it wasn't your Yu-Gi-Oh things?
No. I mean,
Bills.
together, I guess it would be, because that would be 900. But, I mean, I spent 20. I'll screen share. I spent 20, and I just recently sold. I recently sold one for 500, but I haven't got paid for it yet. And I sold one for 400, and I've already got paid for that one. So I guess together the $20, buying them for $20 and selling for 900 was close to the best I got. I think I got 11 for the frozen drink machine, and I didn't pay anything for that. I got it for free. So that's what Bridget's talking about. Is
where'd you get them at?
I got them from a friend. They actually belonged to his brother, and his brother gave them to him. And then I bought them for I bought 2 of them for $20.
Cool. Those are very neat looking.
And I took a best offer from $750. I priced them very high. This one sold for $500, but they haven't, like I said, they have not paid yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
I think my best pick was that Italian gold necklace that sold for $500, and the recurve bow that I found in the bottom of a liquidation pallet. That was the Kodiak Bear mahogany left-hand bow. I sold it for $350. I paid 3 cents on average. I paid 3 cents for the items that I pulled out of that tote. So, and that was a bit, or a Gaylord, one of those big 4x4 Gaylords. But that was shoved in the bottom of it underneath a bunch of stuff, and didn't even know it was there until I went to take the box apart to get it out of my truck, and there it sat. I was like, cool. So
yeah.
So those
my best pick,
2 best ones this year. Sorry.
No, my best pick was a map I bought for $20. It was of Normandy, and then inside the envelope was a letter, typewritten letter of the guy that actually carried the map into Normandy, and told about it and stuff like that. And I sold that for $900. So
that's awesome.
That was my best pick.
But especially when you get it because it's $250 now. But you got to spend money.
Of course, my best pick was 12 pallets of military surplus. But that wouldn't count as one item. That was just all purchased from the same place.
Yeah.
It's all different items.
You in the chat could respond to that question too.
I think one of my best pieces that I didn't pay anything for would have to be all those Scentsy, all the stuff I got out of the dumpster from the storage unit. I got 64 cases of those, or 74 cases of those Scentsy strips.
Wow.
I'm down to 1 box of that. And then I got 3 brand new in the box, still in the cases. The Oral-B 5000 electric truce brushes, and I sold those for like $160 to $180 a piece.
Awesome.
And that's all free stuff. Just loaded it. Everything that was in that dumpster filled up the back of my truck. So we were just pulling boxes by box by box. So I made some decent cash off of that.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see all those gone because I had them everywhere. And I had 3 sheds and they all had boxes of this stuff in it.
Yeah, but that was money.
Yeah, that was money, all right. They sold quick.
You got to put your kids in a set of bunk beds so you could stack stuff in their bedroom. Use one of their bedrooms. That's just too bad.
Yeah. And that's all because the only reason I found them is I thought they were good shape, good small boxes. I was like, well, that would be perfect for shipping stuff in. Here they had stuff in. I was like,
yeah.
And I went and got my son, and we just loaded my truck up till it couldn't hold anymore.
No, that was at a
bed
dumpster.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a storage. At the time, I had a small storage unit that I had extra stuff in that my son had his stuff in there too. And we'd stop by there to get some stuff out and driving by. And I looked in there. I was like, oh, look at them. Told Teresa, I said, those would be perfect shipping boxes. And so I went to go get some out. I thought, oh, crap, they got stuff in it. So I took her home and went and got AJ because he could get down into the dumpster. He reached down in there better than me. We just loaded it up. And I talked to the manager. He said, yeah, we have a Procter & Gamble representative here. And once every so often, she throws everything out of her thing into the dumpster. So he says she don't do it all the time. So when she does, he's supposed to call me. It's like once a year. So I'm waiting for that call because it was about the same time last year that I got all those other ones. So.
You need to just take her a card by there and leave it for her.
I've been trying to catch her there, and I haven't yet. So.
Hey, baby, you just tell me what you sit there in your recliner or your lounge chair and tell me what you want out of there, and I'll take it out for you.
Yeah, so you let me have it. I'll clean it for you. So.
I mean, that's like Todd and his girlfriend. He goes over there and takes care of her itches, and he leaves with a lot of gold.
It's amazing.
Todd says she's a little old lady. She's probably about 28, built like a brick outhouse, and he just.
Ow. She's not nothing.
That brick would break my outhouse.
And for you people that don't realize it, a brick outhouse is a good thing.
Mike said, Civil War surgical kit was my favorite find. Paid $40 and sold it for $14.50. I got a storage locker with my father for $10. 1 box full shoebox of World War II German patches and photos. Sold my half for $8,000. Wow.
There was a guy that lived over in Hendersonville, North Carolina, that used to do a lot of videos about World War II, military stuff. And I hadn't seen any of his stuff in a long time. I don't even remember who he was. But he used to have a show. And he would have all this cool stuff from military. I don't even want to see a Civil War surgical kit. It's probably a dadgum crosscut saw and a butcher knife.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they didn't have the best back there. Oh, that was a good deal, True 72.
Oh, good job. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up for today.
Yeah, I got to go to the stove.
Everybody get
what? I just got on here.
Well, honey, we've been on for 2 hours before you got on.
I know.
Well, you should have waited till this afternoon to take down your Christmas tree because you know she has a show in the morning, not in the afternoon.
Yeah, but you know what? I had somebody here going, come on, let's get it off. Let's get it done. Let's get it out of here.
And I have to work at 4, so
Yeah.
So I got to get my stuff together too. So,
Todd, where the hell are you going?
He's like, I'm outie.
I know. He just walked right away.
Well, I've got to run to take the boss lady to town, and if y'all are in the hangout afterwards, I'll see you then. If not,
toodaloo.
All right.
Y'all have a lovely.
Yep, you too. See you guys later.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.